Can we just... Wow. I'm really happy with this wash day, I'm not gonna lie. It's taken a while, but we got there. Oh, geez. Oh my god. Hi everyone, it's me from the future. I'd filmed a intro along with the original video, and then when I was watching it back in post I was like, this is just rubbish, so I'm doing it again. I hope you're all well and safe. For those who don't know me, my name is Shea. I'm based in the UK and I got this camera for my birthday a couple of months ago. The idea was I was going to use this camera to document all my adventures, but we're in lockdown. It's the pandemic. It's a pandemic. Later on down the line I definitely will still be documenting my travels, my adventures, but in the meantime, whilst we can't go anywhere, I thought I might show you all the other things that I'm interested in. Fashion, beauty, lifestyle, skincare, hair care, and I thought I'd start with a hair care video. I filmed this curly hair routine not too long ago. It is my 2021 go-to curly hair routine. This is a different day, but I used the exact same products. I'd argue today actually looks better. This is day 2 hair and I normally have more volume on day 2. I also didn't mess up the front like I did in the original video, but all these things, they change every time you wash your hair anyway. Every wash day is slightly different, even if you use the exact same products. But in this case, I did use the exact same products, and I'm going to show you what I used and how I normally use them. In this video, you'll see me use the prayer hands method. If you want to see how I use a brush, I can show you in the next video, maybe when I'm trying some new products. But what you're about to see and what you can see right now is kind of what I do all the time. For reference, I'd say my hair is like type 3, mostly 3C. There's elements of 3B in there as well. It's a rock solid routine for me, and it normally lasts me a good few days before I have to do any sort of refresh. Hi! Today is wash day. I've had loads of questions over the last year or so about what I've been doing to keep my hair looking healthy, looking bouncy, looking shiny. A few products have changed. I've been switching things in and out, and I've been trying a lot of new things for most of last year. Right now, let's just show you with what I've been working with. I haven't washed my hair in 2 weeks. It's disgusting. I know. I think it's because I put it up in a bun, and from when I started putting it up in a bun, it's just kind of turned into that. I'm gonna wash it. I'm gonna show you what I am gonna go in the shower with. I have been using the Curlsmith Scalp range for the best part of maybe 7 or 8 months now. I think their stuff is really great. I use the first 2 steps of their scalp line, the Super Slip Primer and the Shampoo. They've got a website that ships to the UK, but they're also available on Feel Unique. Feel Unique always have some sort of mad promotion on, so I feel like that's a great opportunity to seize what you can before it sells out. It is free of sulfates, parabens, silicones, mineral oils. I don't know what that word means. Dear as well. That's not the word that I couldn't pronounce. The other one is like phthalates. I've been getting on with this really well. I'm actually nearly, I'd say I'm 2/3 of a way through each of these. When I get in the shower, I start off by using the Curlsmith Super Slip Prebiotic Primer. This is step 1 of a 3-step wash routine. I'm not really someone who uses any sort of pre-poo or primer in their routine, but the reason why I was keen to try this one is because it has fermented rice water in it. Now, if you've seen all over the internet people doing rice water rinses on their hair to promote healthy hair growth, I would definitely say it has helped with the health of my hair. If you have a lot of hair, you have to get through quite a lot of this in order for it to really pass through. I work through my hair with this first, and I use a tangle teaser just so that I can actually get all the knots out, because as you can see, I'm probably going to have a lot of knots to work through. After that, I go in with the Curlsmith Wash and Scrub Detox Probiotic Shampoo. This has apple cider vinegar in it, and it does give you that really squeaky clean feel. I find that it doesn't lather up as much as other shampoos that I would typically use. Sometimes if I do want the suds, I throw in a little bit of the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil shampoo, which I've been using for about 5 years now, on and off. Yeah, I used this when my hair was transitioning, before I did my big chop and I was colouring my hair, after I did my big chop and I wanted it to grow again. Every once in a while I do use heat, but back in the day I probably used to use it a lot more. So yeah, I like this product, I trust it. I'm gonna get in the shower now. I'm gonna fix this, whatever this is, and I'll be back soon. I'm back, I'm showered, my hair is finally clean. I raked the primer through my hair with a tangle teaser, as you know, which now means that the next few steps are going to be relatively easy to do. I'm going to go in with Olaplex number 3. This is a bond builder. The company claimed that this is the product that made them famous. Now this product is not cheap. £52 for the bonus size, which is only 250ml. If you time it right, you can save some money on this product. I think I got this on ASOS when everything was 20% off, so I saved over £10. That being said, it was still around the £40 mark. I would say it was still worth it because it's such a good product. People say that you should use this before a shampoo. I always do it after I shampoo and before I deep condition, just so that my hair is rid of all the oils and the crap that is built up over the week or 2 weeks. Olaplex number 3, according to the brand, claims to reduce breakage and visibly strengthen hair, improving its look and feel. It will restore your hair's healthy appearance and texture by repairing damage and protecting hair structure. This was actually recommended to me by a friend. She's got like silver white hair and she dyes it all sorts of colours, and she said, honestly, I think all my hair would have fallen off if I didn't have this product. I wouldn't even say that my hair suffers from too much breakage because I've got it to a place where that's no longer a concern for me. The good thing about this product is that a little bit goes a long way once you've detangled. So I just take about that much, rake it through. I tend to do like section by section, so I'll start with the front and then I just get the tangle teaser and I'll just start brushing that through gently, making sure that every single strand is covered. You don't have to use a tangle teaser for this bit, I just prefer to. When I am divvying this product through my hair, I really make a point of shaking it almost by the root, just so that it really does get from the scalp all the way through to the ends. Just take a little bit left over and I get the parts of my hair that is manipulated the most, so the short bits at the nape of my neck, my edges, and just, yeah, as close to my scalp as possible. Cool, I think that's done. This is the towel that I always use for my hair because it's a microfiber towel. Most people will either use something like a microfiber towel or a t-shirt because it reduces the amount of frizz that you get once your hair's dried. I try to limit the amount of frizz as much as possible during wash day, because if I don't, I shorten the amount of time this wash and go lasts for. You end up having to do so much extra work if your frizz is really coming out at around day 2, day 3. It's just not worth it. So yeah, Olaplex is sitting in my hair for now. Instructions say to leave it on for a minimum of 10 minutes. I normally leave it on for around an hour. So I'll be back once I've rinsed it out. I'm back. This might have been the longest wash day I've had in quite a long time. In between treatments, I had the chance to completely clear out the bathroom cupboards, and in turn, I guess my hair just got a really good deep treatment. After I finished with Olaplex number 3, I went in with a deep conditioner. Now the one that I've been using pretty much every time I've done a deep condition has been the Shea Moisture Manuka Honey and Mafura Oil Intensive Hydration Hair Mask. I love this stuff. This stuff is really, really hydrating. I find that it gives my hair a lot of shine as well. I've just rinsed that out. My hair is getting dry, so I better crack on. I haven't dried it at all. I just kind of just put it onto the towel. I style my hair in sections. and I normally go in with a cream styler first, followed by a gel. So the cream styler that I'm going to be using today is the Shea Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus Curl and Shine Style Milk. This one is also sulfate free. I have a few cream stylers. I normally alternate between this one, the Curl Enhancing Smoothie, and the Curlsmith Weightless Air Dry Cream. This is a new bottle. I thought, why not just open it and give it a go? Not used it in a while. So first thing we'll do is section my hair. I always start with the bottom first. I take a generous amount, get it in my hands, just start raking this through, making sure that every strand is evenly covered. Cool. I'm going to lock that moisture in with a gel, and I have been using the Curlsmith Hydro Style Flexi Jelly. This again has no nasties in it, and it likes to class itself as a 7 out of 10 for hold. So I actually don't need too much of this. I just do the same thing. And then what I like to do is the praying hands method away from my face. And I do this to create curl clusters. So as you can see, it's just turning into chunks. I'm happy with that. Next section. I normally don't like to spend too much time doing this because otherwise it will dry really quickly. Just making sure that's fully covered, going at the front but not too harsh. And then just repeat those steps again. That's covered, then we go in and we just I do it away from my hair so it doesn't cling to my scalp too much. Now that we're getting towards the bits of my hair that you can see the most, or the bits that are the most prominent, I like to go in and just randomly finger coil some bits of my hair. And what I like to use to do that, because it's amazing and I need to get more, it's the Design Essentials Honey Curl Forming Custard. As you can see, I'm running out. But yeah, I like to take maybe about that much. Am I doing this right? Normally I do it in a mirror, but my mirror's too far away. What I normally like to do is, if I can see myself in the mirror and I can see that there are various bits of frizz, I'll just take this custard and I will lock in those frizzy bits with another curl and just make it like a big juicy curl. I'd say in lockdown 1.0, because we've basically had 3 lockdowns in England, I used it as an opportunity to really figure out what are the products that I like, what are the products that work for my hair, how to use them. Even just like the smallest changes that you wouldn't even think about, like investing in some silk pillows for my hair as well as my skin. And I also now only really ever use scrunchies. My hair will look like this for a little bit while it's drying, and even when it's dry it still looks really limp before I go and fluff it out with a wide tooth comb. Finger coiling random bits really helps with making it look natural. There was one time in the first lockdown where I finger coiled my whole head and I looked like a poodle. It's not for me. Go with the crown of my head because it is always the hardest bit. Like, I reckon I've lost it in the process of just tying up the front. I don't even know what part I've taken out. I really hope it's just this bit. Oh god. It's really important to do all of this away from your head because that creates volume. You don't want it to stick to your scalp. It's just not fun. Especially if you don't have layers or you have long layers. I've got long layers and if I don't style my hair properly, it just looks rubbish. Doing the praying hands method like this is it's really awkward. Oh, curl foiling custard. One thing I also forgot to mention is when I'm finger coiling my hair, depending on what side, it's really important to twist in the opposite direction away from your face. If you do it to the same side, on both sides, or depending on what look you're trying to go for, it could look too uniform, which is not the look that I'm trying to achieve. Wrap the front of my head now. I tend to wear my parting kind of where that mole is on my head. Beauty mark, mole, I don't know what it is. This bit is crucial. If the front looks rubbish, what's the point in any of it? One thing that kind of annoys me about the Shea Moisture Bottle is once you get to a point where it's not all sitting at the top, it's really hard to get the product out. Hopefully that's enough for both sides. Yeah, I reckon that's enough. I don't want to oversaturate. You know what? You want to put a lot, but you don't want to put too much. I guess it also depends on your hair porosity. Everyone's hair is different, so you just apply the amount of product that you think works for you. Okay. I just quickly went off camera so I could get closer to the mirror just to tidy up any little loose ends and just make sure that I did the front properly. But essentially, it's a mixture of random bits that I have finger coiled, bit shiny. Bits that I've finger coiled at first often sometimes look like they are dead straight, but they tend to spring up after not too long. So yeah, normally I wait about 10 minutes before I think about diffusing. Sometimes I don't even bother diffusing, it depends on how much time I have. But I think I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of the evening until it is completely dry. If it's taking too long, I'll probably go in with my hairdryer to diffuse. But I will come back when it is completely dry. I'm back. It's been about 3 hours since I put the products in my hair. It is now completely dry. It definitely feels like it's got a little bit of a crunch, but not too much. We're gonna fluff it out, see how it looks. Start at the root and just pull it out. And I start like as close to my neck as possible and then go outwards. Oh my god, look at that curl. Going underneath. These are the bits you don't generally see, but they are integral to having volume. You don't want to get frizz, but because you've got a cast, you can go a little bit further out without disrupting what you've done. So as you can see, it's getting bigger. And with everything from the top, I kind of just pull out, flip my head forwards, and go like this. Can you see that? It's lifted it. And then you go out to the ends. Another thing that I like to do that I think really helps, I'm going to move you back. Oh. If I flip my head over, put my hands right by the roots and just shake. Just move it back in. I didn't end up needing to diffuse, which is great. Dried pretty quickly. You can see underneath, some of these curls are still, they're popping. That's my natural curl pattern. And then you've got a couple of locks. Sometimes I like to split these curls up, but wow. Look at that curl. As I'm going to bed, there's just a couple more things I want to do. First, I'm gonna go in with the Lightweight Scalp Oil by Afrocentrix. This is 100% natural. It is blended with lavender and almond oil and it promotes healthy hair growth. I find this bit quite hard to use. What I do is I just take the lid off. Just put it on my fingers, like that. Get right in my scalp. I'm gonna go in with the Curlsmith Full Length Density Elixir. Careful not to let it run. Normally you can feel it like running down your head in your scalp, which means at least it's reaching other places. I'm really happy with this. I still feel like it does have a little bit of a way to go with the volume, but that tends to happen the next day anyway. Because I'm going to bed, even though I've got silk pillows, I will use a satin bonnet, and I normally just put my hair up in like a pineapple, put the bonnet on top, go to bed, and when I wake up the next morning, kind of just do the same thing again, but nowhere near as much. It looks absolutely fine. Very minimal frizz. If there is frizz, I'll just go back in with the Weightless Air Dry Cream and just tidy up any loose ends. But yeah, that's it. If you like this video, let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any feedback. If you own these products, how do you get on with them? Do you have any recommendations for things that I should try out? And if you want to see anything else from me, let me know. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video and I will see you very soon.